What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the daily wrestling news on August 12th, 2024. We're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories, rumors that you SNA Assassinators need to know from the Wrestle Zone article, and we got some very interesting news like starting today's video. Getting something rare that I get in the SNA podcast on the opener, let alone in general. And it's some Bailey news. And she says that she wants people to see to see how much she loved this. It's in the little details and storytelling. And it says right here, Bailey wants to elevate everyone. WrestleZone managing editor Bill Pritchard recently spoke with Bailey about her status as a role model. The former WWE Women's Champion has used the moniker literally, but she does many have many fans and younger wrestlers who looked up to her, and asked that she's younger fan that she wants the younger fans or talent to take away when they see her. Like Bailey says, she just wants to make everybody better. And this is what she had to say. I mean, hopefully it's a little bit of everything. I think I really want people to see how much I care about this and how much I love this, how much this means to me. But I like them to see that in the storytelling, like I like them to see that in the little details, like I do in the ring or something different, and I do in the ring. Like it's not always a new move, like, but it's the little detail. If you're a wrestler, hopefully you can see these little things, just like always, trying to improve and always trying to make the person I'm I am the ring better. That's really what I care about. Like, just trying to build this division, and at the same time I'm growing myself. And what is on Bailey as a comment? Make it better for everyone, like in the community, like whether if it's for the younger wrestlers and try to be a good role model for them, no pun intended, for the current women, I mean the former women's champion, because she recently got beat a week ago by Nia Jax. But anyways, let me know down in the comments below, like, of her being like a role model of like to the younger wrestlers and the younger fans, like, and inspire them of them that they can do it, like if they can just follow their dreams and manifest it and keep working hard, like until you get up to that point, and you can be just as successful as she is. And I believe they can do that. And and this is the best and this is the best example that Bailey's leading into, like of trying to be a good role model for the young, like the young talent. I mean not just the young talent, but the young fans, including the young girls, like that are wrestling fans, that like if they have a desire of something that they want to do, whether if it's in the wrestling business or outside of the business, like a different kind of profession, they sure can. Like, because it doesn't matter what what shape or form or what color, shape, size, age, or what's that, and gender, I should say. That includes that as well, and maybe even species. I don't know, like it, like, but primarily right now, like, and I think it's the exclusive thing that you like. The only thing you can be in your profession is a human, I guess you could say. But But my point is, like, it doesn't matter who you are, like, is that exact human. Like, if you have the desire of doing it and you know how to do it, like, yeah, it's like you can do it. Yeah, like, I guaranteed you that. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next slide, and yeah, and it's very yeah, that word, like, it, like, and it's very yeah, inspiring, I guess you could say. That's the way to put it. Like, for Bailey to show this to the young fans, like, it, like, you can do anything that you desire to do if you believe and and you uh and you walk the walk. Yeah, I should say, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's move on. We got Cameron Burnett, like shares how Io Sky and Sumi Sakai like helped her land stardom booking. And then we got, yeah, uh the what's that, yeah, a former NXT star, Cameron Burnett, like, feels blessed, like, fresh off her exit from WWE. Cameron Burnett, formerly known as Amari Miller, found herself with an opportunity to tangle up with some international superstars, namely Stardom's Mamo Wata, Watana, Watana, yeah, Watana. I hope I pronounced that correctly. The Mamo Watana, Starlight Kid, AZM, Saya Kamitani, Kamitani, and New Japan Stephanie Baker on the occasion, like, which took place at Stardom's 2024, like, American Dream, like, on the 2024 American Dream event. Like, Brunei, teamed up with AZM and Kamatami to challenge the other three in the end. Like, Watanabe, like Watanabe and Vakur and Starlight Kid emerged victorious, but for Brunei, this remains an experience she will never forget. During a during a recent interview with WrestleZone's Ella J, uh, Brene opened up about the path that led her to this opportunity, circling Sumi Sakai and former WWE Women's Champion Io Sky, like, as uh, as key players, like, in making it happen. And she explains, it's funny because I didn't know EO played a part until after the match. I met Sumi in WWE. Uh, she came and did a couple of training did a couple of training sessions, and I guess she had thought I was really good, so I was like, thank you. And I had wrestled EO. I want to say twice. I one non-televised, and then the Dusty Cup. It was me and Lash versus Kaylee and EO. I don't know. It was something about me to EO that I was just very respectful. EO and Kaylee, like, all together, have the wrestling career of my whole entire life period. And then in the full circle, like, of the opportunity, like, she, like, the 2 years wrestling, like, 2 years after wrestling 2 years after wrestling Sky in WWE, Brene received a text from Sumi Sakai offering her an opportunity to perform at Stardom, in the American Dream show. Brene excitedly accepted, noting that she was interested, whether she was paid for it or not. Afterward, Sakai revealed that Sky was the figure that recommended Brene for the particular match spot, and she added like they were EO said you were really good. EO was the one that told me about you. And I was EO later on, she came up and she's like, you did so great. Or she was already doing her own thing, so I didn't know that EO was a person that Sumi reached out to and said my name. I felt so blessed at the time. I was like, this is great. And what are your thoughts on Amari Miller's story on how she got the opportunity in Stardom Wrestling, at Stardom Japan's all female wrestling promotion, all thanks to her working with the likes of Io Sky in her time in NXT and WWE. And yeah, and the kudos to the genius of the sky, for making a star out of her time in NXT. I guess you could say, for just to be a good colleague. I guess you can just describe them as, but yeah, let me know in the comment section right down below in your thoughts. And do you think it's EO's the reason why she did got the job and stardom in the first place, or do you think it's because that she was already talented despite getting some help from the likes of the former WWE and NXT Women's Champion, and she just needed to express that, which I'll say she's not so bad. Like, if anything, she's very, I'll say, decently talented. Yeah, and I mean that in a compliment kind of way. Like, she's like in the middle card, kind of like level, but still she could do a pretty do a really good job. Like, if she'd been given in the main event position, but she just looked like she needs some improvements onto that level, though. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section right down below, and I'll say I'm glad that she's having fun in Stardom. Hopefully, she'll stay there for a little while, unless she gets an offer right back to WWE or even AEW or wherever promotion that you might like to desire to sign with. That's up to her. That's her business. But yeah, hopefully she does sign there. Hopefully she'll be like a recognizable name. But for now, we're just gonna have to keep speculating onto that topic, like whenever it gets brought up, like in the wrestling news or any other wrestling related kind of podcasting show. But let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about. We got a stipulation added to the Alpha Academy versus American Made on tonight's August 12th edition of Raw. A stipulation has been added to the match, the Natch. how hilarious. But anyways, on the August 12th episode of Monday Night Raw, in a tweet, WWE announced that the Alpha Academy will now face Brutus and Julius Creed, of the American Made, on the August 12th episode of Raw. Otis and Akira Tozawa of the Alpha Academy previously left Chad Gable, and he then recruited the Creed brothers to join him. Gable and the Creeds have had their sights set on Otis and Tozawa ever since. American Made previously lost against the Wyatt Six on the August 5th episode of Monday Night Raw. And here's a tweet of it right here, which you can see for yourself. And there's a tag team match right here with the Alpha Academy versus the American Maids, Creed brothers. But let's see. It says in a Texas Tornado tag match. Okay, so it's gonna be like for those, I'm gonna let you see it, but more closer, and then it's right there. Just look in the middle, like on what the stipulation is. And yeah, it's a tag team tornado tag match, which I believe they're going to be in Texas. I'm not sure what specific town they're going to be hosting the red brand of WWE. But yeah, some tells me this is going to be perhaps the match of the night, and I'll say, and if there's no kind of main event, other main event match that's worthy to be on that spot, or or type of main event segment, I think this should main event the show. Like me personally, I would think this should, like, if it's gonna be a tornado tag match, because those be rocking, like if it's been successfully executed in the right path, like for with the right teams, like that deserve to get this spot, like of a stipulate such a stipulation, I should say. But anyways, it says like on top of that, on the show we got the Intercontinental Championship match in the 2 out of 3 falls with Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn, and then we got the women's tag team number one contenders match between Damage Control's Io Sky and Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. And then we got the American Made taking on the Alpha Academy in a Tornado Texas tag match. And then we got Damian Priest versus Carlito. We got Randy Orton will be making an appearance, well, along with Rhea Ripley's going to be making an appearance, possibly going to what's that? It's going to be in some kind of a promo segment, I believe, which they said they're going to be making an appearance. When normally they say that they're going to be in some kind of a segment. And then also Odyssey Jones is going to possibly going to appear with the New Day as well. But let me know down in the comment section right down below what your thoughts on tonight's Monday Night Raw being the way it's booked right now. And do you think it's going to be the next successful Raw they had in weeks? Or do you think it's not going to be as much as successful like it was from the last few months, like any Raws compared to this year, which I think is going to be fairly alike. Like, if you ask me, it's going to continue maintaining that successful viewership, like with them increasing it rather than decrease. But let me know down in the comment section right down below what your thoughts on tonight's show. But we're gonna move on to talk about some John Cena news, which it says right here that he says there isn't a check writer like with enough money to change my mind when I retire. And now he's talking about retirement and what will be the plans, like if he hung up the jorts for good for a while. And it says right here, it says right here that he will not wrestle again following the conclusion of his farewell tour. As announced at WWE Money in the Bank, announced by the 16-time WWE World Champion that he will retire from the ring in 2025 upon the what's that complexion like of a farewell tour. And speaking with Liam Crawley from Comic Book, John Cena discussed his farewell tour and emphasized that it will mark the end of his in-ring career. And he explains there isn't a check writer with enough money to change my mind. Like when I when I hang it up in December, I don't want to continue for ego or financial gain. I build a relationship of trust and and authenticity like over the years with the WWE, and that's people like who think I suck and people who believe in me. Like they know that I shoot them straight and I'm trustworthy. I mean like what I say like when I'm done in December. I'm done. It is the last time I will perform in a ring. Like and John Cena on his post retirement plans, John Cena also reiterated like that he will remain a member of the WWE family as an ambassador after he retired like from the in ring, like he from the in the ring, and it says he then emphasized how he wanted to make his last run something special for the plans, and he continued or added rather, I'll say more likely the term added's the more likely to say. But anyways, I'll be a member of the WWE family as an ambassador and a grateful one. But you will see me where this points to suit like not the wristbands and the jorts like the ball cap like that in December 2025 that goes away, and that's the reason why we're putting so much equity and emphasis on this farewell tour. Like and he continued, it truly is the last time, like for generations, for grandparents and parents, like and kids, like to get together in the same time. Grandparents could be like, I didn't know about wrestling, and my son like drags me here, like that son now like has a son like and daughter like of their own like and they're like John Cena like now their kid like Cody Rhodes, and now their kid likes Cody Rhodes. Like I want to try to do something special where we can all get together one last time and go through to 25 years like worth of memories. Like but yeah, what are your thoughts on John Cena's his retirement plans? Like after retirement plans after he has his one final match in WWE in December 2025. And do you think you're going to be? Do you think this will be exactly and correctly the case? Like, and do you think John Cena is never going to wrestle, even if he's still in that exact same? He's in that exact same. I guess say shape. Like, would him still could wrestle for another like 20 years? Like, do you think he might come back for even if it's one time, or do you think he's telling the truth right here and he's not going to be going back in the square circle ever again? Like if he makes it official that he's hanging up his wristbands and jorts like for good and not using them ever again in in-ring competition, which that may be the case. Like and plus he also have movies to make in Hollywood, so yeah, that looks like it's not going to be it's gonna that's not gonna be that's not gonna really be a lie, and I don't think he even if it was for a dream match, like and if it's a match that he wants to do, he'll probably thinking like it's for the best that he stepped down as an in ring competitor, like and then yeah, but he'll still be a part of the WWE family despite retiring, like with him being an ambassador. So that's great news. I guess he's gonna be like the next Undertaker, like with him still working under WWE despite being retired. Like being the ambassador. Like, and you can see the Undertaker also be doing the one dead man shows, like whenever WWE has their premium live events, like on the preview on that specific city, like where they're going to be doing that, like the Undertaker did at SummerSlam in Cleveland. Like we could possibly see John Cena could do something like that when he has some spare time, like when he's not filming any movies. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, like, in what the future has hold for us, like in the next chapter of John Cena's life on the at the end of next year, in the beginning of 2 years from now in 2026. But let me know in the comment section right down below. Do you believe Cena on this, or do you think he's just working us, and maybe you have one more match that he really wants to do that's like a dream match level, which I can think of like top 5 wrestlers that you could face, like, and that'll probably be for a different video for a different day. But let's move on and talk about some Braun Breaker news next. And he says, "I was born to be here in WWE." I'll say that's absolutely true. It runs deep in his family. I mean, not too deep, but like when it comes to his father and uncle being former WWE wrestlers. But let's talk about this next, and Braun Breaker is excited to keep climbing to the rope in WWE. The former NXT champions' rapid rise to superstardom continued at WWE SummerSlam. There, he beat Sami Zayn to win the WWE Intercontinental Championship, his first title in WWE's main roster. In an interview with Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated, Braun Breaker reflected on transitioning from football to WWE. He also stated that he was born to be in WWE, and yeah, and he immediately explains, like, hitting people, like